For the victims of the crackdown by the Bahraini regime, there's been little legal recourse. The authorities in Bahrain have in fact been putting the protesters on trial for their role in the uprising. But now a group of lawyers from Lebanon, Spain, France and Italy have begun the process of suing the Bahraini regime at the International Criminal Court on behalf of the alleged victims of violence and abuse. Like the United States, Bahrain is not a signatory to the International Criminal Court, and so up until now the court has said that any crimes committed by the Bahraini regime do not fall within its remit. But Britain is within the remit of the ICC, and with the British-trained Bahraini police using British-made weapons, the lawyers from the International Coalition Against Impunity believe there is a case to be answered. The legal dossier targets both members of the British government and the Ministry of Defence. Sniper rifles are among the weapons that have been sold by British arms manufacturers and later used against Bahrainis. By including Britain in the dossier, they hope the ICC will have to open an investigation.
Now we have something new. Now we have the British government, specifically we have the British Ministry of Defence, because we knew that they have trained the Bahraini police how to capture and how to stop protesting in Bahrain.
Britain has expressed concern over the situation and revoked weapons sales licenses to Bahrain. But human rights campaigners have been critical of the British government for maintaining ties with the regime.
We claim to be democratic. We're nothing of the sort. All the nasty regimes which commit atrocities, we support them.
The dossier presented to the ICC includes harrowing testimony, medical records and photographic evidence of what are described as crimes against humanity, allegations which Bahrain denies. The lawyers are also hoping the ICC will refer the case to the United Nations for further investigation.
We said to the court that you have the authority to go by this case. Either you start investigations, and if you saw that Bahrain is not one of the members who signed to this court, the court should transfer this case to the United Nations so that the United Nations take an action about what is happening in Bahrain.
The lawyers from the International Coalition Against Impunity are also involved in suing Israel for its attacks on Gaza, dubbed Operation Cast Lead in 2008 and 2009. That case has yet to see progress, but the ICC says it will examine the case made by the coalition of lawyers on Bahrain, and they are optimistic that there will be further progress within the next month. Hassan Ghani, Press TV, The Hague.